So we have some interesting karaoke news, and I have a few other things that I need to discuss. So welcome to the newest episode of SDW.
Super Dario World!
It's a me,
Dario.
Woohoo! Let's go!
Okay, so we may potentially have a few changes coming along here. Few changes. Now, I'm not exactly sure if I can say what it's going to be because it's not really my place to say it. A few things might be changing here in the station in the near future, and that might require me to do a little bit more work on other stuff. So that might actually take away from my time doing this podcast. I'm not sure. Hopefully not. I'll have to test out, see how I manage everything. However, it will affect somehow because I already know it's going to be a time constraint for me. So I might just start doing shorter podcasts. I won't be able to get as deep as I usually want to, or I'll just pick shorter topics. But that is not for me to say. It's probably going to be announced by somebody else of the show recently. Well, in the near future. Not recently, damn it. In the near future. So, but in the meantime, I don't know. Just give you a heads up. Things may be changing. Anyway, let me also give you a quick reminder that you can listen to the podcast in the iHeartRadio app. Just type in the show presents Super Dario World, or you can find it on YouTube, SoundCloud, and iTunes. Just type in the Super Dario World podcast. You'll find it right there. Anyway, let's get into the big news of today. Also, before we get into the big news, you can also follow me on Instagram at Dario the Show. Any comments, questions, or suggestions, you can always reach out to me there. I love hearing from people, especially after, they read some of my reviews. And, because, I also write for a website called reviewNation.net. And, I load reviews about stuff there. Actually, today I loaded an article about the SDCC panel of The Dark Crystal, because the trailer for the upcoming The Dark Crystal Age of Resistance came out. And so if I wrote an article for it, that means that I might get access to watch a few of the episodes of the show sooner. So, that's why I did it. Anyway, so you can check that out there, reviewNation.net. Like I said, I like hearing from people. I like, first off, that they like the way I write, that I don't write like a handicapped person. Like I talk, like anyway. So thank you for all those who reach out. And like I said, reviewNation.net, you can find my stuff up there. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So big news came out from China. Big karaoke news. And as soon as I read the headline for this, I loved it. I immediately loved it. So I'll read you the headline, okay? Chinese man's lung collapses from too much karaoke. A dude sang his lung out in China. This is great. Now, the reason why I love this is, I love karaoke. I love karaoke and have gone hardcore. And I was like, all right, this means that there's got to be a line, I got to understand, what did this guy do? What did he do that was so crazy? And apparently what he did was he reportedly sang 10 songs in a row. 10 fucking songs in a row is nothing! Nothing! Dude, when I was in Japan, I went there with my kid brother a few years ago and a few of my friends and his friends. What you can do there for karaoke is, like, imagine you go to, it's kind of like a hotel. You rent a room, and when you rent the room, let's say for an hour, and then you get to play, and the room's yours. So you got the machine there, and you get drinks brought into the room. By the way, great fucking deal. Like, you pay for, I don't know, let's say $10 for the room and for your drinks, and you have unlimited drinks for the time that you're there. You get fucked up. You're in the privacy of your own room with your homies, with your friends. You can just be as ridiculous, as loud as you want. There's no line for the songs. You have sometimes when you go to karaoke, you have to wait for 100 people to go for it and do it first. No, over there, it's every single song that you want, and you can sing your heart out and not give a fuck. It's amazing. Anyway, my point here is that we did more than fucking 10 songs in a row. We were there for like 3 or 4 hours, nonstop, and we were drinking. All right, and so point is, this 60-year-old Chinese man is a little bitch. All right, or he just doesn't know how to sing well. And I'm just gonna read quotes. I was very excited in the heat of the moment. This all happened after hitting very high notes, I found myself having breathing difficulties. And apparently the doctor said that it was caused by high lung pressure. So basically the dude sang a bunch of really high notes. I mean, I want to know so much. The stupid article doesn't say what songs he was singing. I want to know so much what fucking songs they were. Because I know I feel like I have a pretty decent falsetto, you know. Every once in a while, like I pick songs, a few like decently high notes, and I feel like I can nail them. I don't think I sing that well, but I feel like I can reach the falsetto. I think it's fine. So I don't know. As soon as I saw a headline, I was like, oh shit. So now I have to be careful when I go to do fucking karaoke. Fortunately, the karaoke's over here don't work that way. There's no chance in hell that you can sing 10 songs in a row here. I mean, I used to date a girl who hosted a karaoke night. At the very best, if it was slow, I got maybe 1 out of 4 songs. Maybe. And that was just because she wanted me to help, you know, keep the crowd pumped, you know, keep them interested and stuff like that. So, or that for people who were maybe shy about it to feel like, oh no, look, it's okay to get up there and look like an idiot. Because apparently I'm pretty good at doing that. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So the point is, the dude's advice here, his name is Bin Foy, I think. Bin Foy? I don't know. Anyway, so his advice is it's better not to sing for a period of over 2 hours. Dude, that's a rock concert. Like every rock concert ever, they sing more than that. The problem here is you. You are the problem. You don't know how to sing. You did not warm up. Like I remember I was lucky enough that I got to see Chris Cornell sing, and he was singing with it was a reunion of Soundgarden, and the dude, I have no idea how he didn't die on stage. Like the notes that he can reach and what he did with his voice was unbelievable. And I also, I got to see Chester Bennington a few times. The dude who screamed like, ah! Dude, I have no idea how he didn't die either. And he went from like screamo all the way into the falsetto. It was nuts. So the point is here, Chinaman, you're a little bitch. And that's pretty much it. I mean, come on. Also, let's see. I also want to think. I've always had a go-to karaoke song. I think everybody has a go-to karaoke song. And for me, it's always been, I don't know if I want to say it because I don't want people to steal it. I don't want to. You know what? I won't say it. Nope, it's mine. You know, whatever, I'll say it. Anyway, so my go-to karaoke song, because you gotta, listen, guy, you can't go for the high ones straight up. But I mean, if it was your 10th, you would think. I mean, why doesn't anybody in China have a fucking camera? I would have loved to have seen this guy on stage just to see what he was doing. Or just know the songs. I want to know the songs so bad. I don't know. I'll get into this. I promise I will get deep into it, and I'll try to find what the songs were. If I don't, or I can't pronounce them, or it's just not doable, like it's just in Chinese, then, whoops, sorry. I may have bitten off more than I can chew. But I don't know. Anyway, I think that was the only really relevant thing that I saw today in the news. I mean, there's a bunch of entertainment news, but it's like, oh, this person got casted here, this blah, blah. Not really anything that got me excited at all. I mean, there's an article about that, how the showrunners of Daredevil bought the costumes of the TV show. Daredevil, by the way, the Netflix TV show, and apparently the former showrunners bought the costumes at a Marvel live auction, which, first off, why don't you already have them? I mean, you're the showrunner. I guess if you're trying to support a charity or something, maybe I get it. But if you walked out of there with nothing, then I feel bad. Like, if you're doing it to support a charity, maybe, but you could have bought something else. Like, I would imagine, if I created a fucking TV show about a superhero, I would get one of the costumes. You make an extra one, and you just keep it for yourself. At least that's what I would do. It would be idiotic not to, right? It would be idiotic. Also, if Netflix didn't make you one, or didn't give you one, fuck them. That's just an a-hole move. Anyway, the point is, that's like the only thing that actually caught my eye. The only other thing that kind of caught my eye was I saw the headline of Ninja, you know, the streamer Ninja, apparently was very, very upset at Twitch. So for those of you who don't know, Twitch is a streaming service, and Ninja is one of the big guys there. I'm trying to get into Twitch, but it's hard. I'm already on too much stuff. I'm still trying to figure that one out. That one's kind of tricky. Anyway, so apparently Ninja was on there, and now he's exclusively on another one called Mixer. And what happened was that in his old Twitch channel, they started kind of showing porn. They accidentally started showing porn, and so Ninja was very upset because, I mean, dude's a streamer of video games. I'm assuming he has a lot of little kids following him. So if they accidentally showed, because from what I understand, Twitch, what they started doing was just showing a whole bunch of live streams from different people, and one of the ones that they showed was showing porn. So that's a big fuck up. That's a big fuck up. And so the dude was really upset, rightly so. At first I was like, what's the big deal? I mean, it's kind of funny if you think about it. But then I started thinking about it like, no, there's a lot of little kids following that guy. So big fuck up there on Twitch. And now I'm going to start looking into Mixer to see if that one might actually be worth my time or not. I don't know. I've had some people reach out to me about Twitch. I don't know anybody who uses Mixer. So if anybody of you does reach out to me, please find me at Dario the Show on Instagram. I want to know. I want to learn. I want to see which one was better, which one's more convenient, if I should do both. I don't know. I'm trying to think of ways that I can expand this, even though I may have to take a step back. But I don't know. Anyway, you got to still be planning ahead. Even if I have to momentarily take a step back, I still want to think ahead for the future. Anyway, that's it for today. Kept it a quickie because, again, busy stuff all around. Anyway, thank you for listening, and I'll see you again tomorrow.